Hi, I'm Beth Kennedy. Thank you for joining me for my Spark video, which is mindful listening. So I often ask my clients from a 0 to 10, how would you rate your listening skills? And I'm often surprised that they're so honest and they rate themselves a lot lower than I expect themselves to. And I think we all can admit, with all the craziness with social media, with the zillions of emails, we forget how important listening is. So I want to share with you 3 tips that I have found helpful and my clients have really found helpful. The first tip comes from Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Being Highly Effective, and it's his habit number 5. And I got this nice little sign with habit number 5 from my colleague Ed, because he knows I'm a big Stephen Covey fan. And it says, seek first to understand, then to be understood. And we often forget how important that is when someone's speaking. We often want to give our ideas without putting ourselves in their shoes and thinking about where they're coming from. So whether it's someone from a different department or from a different organization, sometimes to take that step back can be really, really helpful for your listening. The second step I want to share with you is the importance of being focused. And I know that sounds simpler than it is. But what happens often is we multitask, and those smartphones get the best of us, our monitors get the best of us. And the feedback that I often hear from many managers and from my clients is that people are just wandering, they're just not paying attention at meetings. So notice your body language, notice your eye contact. All of those are incorporated in step number 2, or tip number 2, which is really focusing. And the third tip that I want to share with you that will enhance your listening is our goal is not to solve everyone's problem to be a good listener. Our goal is to listen, and often to remind ourselves that silence is an important part of listening. And listening is about collecting facts, looking at the big picture, and putting all those pieces together, and then maybe sometimes at the next meeting coming back with the strategy. So I want to end today's video with a quote from Stephen Covey that has to do with the habit 5. And the quote is, "The biggest communication problem is we do not listen to understand, we listen to reply." So I want you to be aware this week of your listening, and I would love to hear from you if you have any great listening strategies that have helped you be more effective. So thanks for joining me today. Again, I'm Beth Kennedy of Bonati Training and Development, and you can find out more about my business at www.bethkennedy.com. And I also offer a free monthly e-zine with some more Spark success strategies. So thank you for joining me.